Alright, this is a video response to Up Down Mostly's 20 questions. I just actually tried to respond and I don't think it worked, so I'm giving it another try. Sorry for the glare on my glasses. I would take them off, but if I did, I wouldn't be able to see. So, question number 1, where was I born? I was born in West Palm Beach, Florida. Who was the most important person in my life? I'd have to say that my mom's the most important person in my life because I think that she's a good example of the fact that you don't have to be perfect or know everything to be able to raise a child. You know, I mean, my mom made a lot of mistakes, but I never doubted that she loved me. And she was always, she always supported me, and she's always been there for me. So, I'd have to say that my mom's the most important person in my life. My favorite color is purple. Favorite movie? I have quite a few favorites, actually. Just to name a few: Purple Rain, Grease, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Wow, those are all musicals. Boys Don't Cry. Yeah, I could probably keep going, but I'll just leave it at that. Do I think that people have a soul? I'd have to say yes. And do I believe in the possibility that God exists? Yes, definitely. Have I ever gone bungee jumping? No. I've thought about it though, and I think it would be kind of cool, but I'd be a little scared, so I don't know if I really want to do that. If I could solve one worldly problem, I know a lot of people say this, but I guess I would have to say that I would like to end hate, because I feel like if there wasn't any hate in the world and everyone just loved each other, then everyone would be willing to help everyone out, so then everyone's suffering should basically end, because then, I don't know. Maybe that sounds silly or something. I don't know. Anyway. Next question. Do I believe that aliens might have visited the Earth from time to time? I'd have to say no. However, if you asked me that when I was 8 years old, I would have said yes, because back then I thought that the aliens were going to come to my window and we were going to become best friends, and there was going to be a big light at my window and they were going to take me away in their spaceship. I used to write them letters. I was a weird kid. I still am. Did I have a pet growing up? Yes, I had a lot of pets, but the most important ones were my 4 dogs. And I'll just show you a picture of one of my dogs, and this is Flea. She was my number 1. We got her when I was 6 years old. Is there a circumstance that would warrant the death penalty? For the most part, I'd have to say no on that one, but I'm not really too sure in my answer with that, because I don't really believe that the death penalty is a way to solve anything, but I don't really know what alternative option there is. So, yeah, I'm kind of undecided on that one. If I could have a super sense, what would it be? I'd have to say maybe touch. I think it would be cool to be really sensitive to touch. Be interesting. Let's see. If someone offered me enough money to live the rest of my life, how much money would that be? I'm not too sure. I really wouldn't want that much money, because, you know, I don't think you need that much money to live. I would I would just, I guess, want enough for the necessities. You know, have a house, food, and I guess basically just have enough money to do occasional fun activities. So, yeah, I don't really know exactly how much that would be. But I don't really think I would want to accept any money if someone offered me that much money. I'd feel weird. I'd rather just earn the money on my own. How old do I think I'll be when I die? I'd have to say maybe like 80. Because I think that I'm probably going to live a while. Like, I think everybody that I care about is going to, like, die before me. And I'm just going to be, like, a lonely old woman. Yeah. I don't know. I hope not, but I want to live a long time, so hopefully everyone else that I care about lives a long time, too. What time did I go to bed last night? I actually fell asleep on my friend's floor while watching a movie, and I think I probably fell asleep around like 2 or 3 a.m. Top 3 things I like about myself. I think I'm a good-hearted person, and I think I'm pretty smart. Not like super smart or anything, but I think I'm pretty smart. And I guess I like that I'm honest. I'm a really honest person. I don't like to lie. If I could have any profession in the world, I used to want to be a professional wrestler. I still kind of think that would be fun to do, so that would be one possibility. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the profession that I'm planning on pursuing at the moment, which would be to be FBI agent. But first, I want to join the Peace Corps after I graduate college. So, if I could go back in time only once, I would go to Christmas of '91. I was 3 years old, and my brother would have been a year old at the time. It was a couple months before he died. And I would basically just like to go back in time so I would be able to spend time with him, so I would have more solid memories of him, because sometimes when my mom talks about him, I'm not sure if I actually remember him or I only think I remember him because I remember my mom's stories. So I would just like to have a more solid memory of him, because right now the only things I remember is how upset I was. I remember touching his face at the funeral and asking my mom why he was so cold. So I'd just like to have a solid memory of a happy time with him. You know, something that I really remember and isn't just a story that my mom's telling me. As far as my favorite meal, I like a lot of food, so one of my favorite meals would be something that I get at this Greek restaurant in Florida somewhere. It's like Fort Lauderdale, yeah. Like right around where I live. Yeah, I don't know what it's called though. I just know that it's really good. And I wanted to tell you something that many people don't know. What would it be? Well, I don't want to tell you anything that most people don't know, because then that would be telling you a secret. And I don't want to tell you a secret because I don't know you. And I don't know any of the people that will be watching this video either, so I really don't want them to know any of my secrets. So yeah, I guess that's it. So, bye.